And with me tonight, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Allie LaForce is reporting on the sidelines. On Tuesday, and then on Sunday.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Green. Brooks is out there with Beasley, and it's Gaines in at center. And for the Bruins, they've got Jackson. Korkmaz is out there with Jackson, and it's Gomes in at the 1. Well, no doubt these players, GA, are eager to get this season going.
Listen, there's definitely some nerves, but it's mainly excitement. This is their first chance to showcase all the hard work they put in during the offseason.
Beasley, the pass to Carlson. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. The basket is good. The assist from Gaines. Carlson's got the game going with his first points of the game for the Wildcats. Here is Gomes. Pass to Jackson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
An efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy 2.
Now Beasley, outside, Green.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
Beasley outside. Pass to Gaines.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. I asked him if there's anything in particular they can do to keep Tatum's production at bay. He mentioned, well, the playmaking ability is what hits you first. His skill is something we're going to have to slow down, and we feel we have a good plan defensively to do so. A plan is a good start. We'll see if they're able to execute. Guys?
And Allie, thanks so much. Now here's Green. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Lays it up off the glass.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Brooks outside. That 3 off the mark.
Questionable shot selection there, especially considering how tight the coverage was.
And here's Jackson. Rebound by Gaines. The Wildcats have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Former dunk contest champion Anthony Simons. Greg, also a threat from deep.
Yeah, over half his shots coming from long range. I mean, he's not a lockdown defender, but if you need a bucket, that he can provide.
And the first one at the line is good. Jackson hits both of them.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's ready to talk things through with them. Which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league?
Yeah, that was a huge factor for them a season ago. Their ability to attack and then convert those into second chance buckets. I mean, no one did it better.
Outside, Green. Brooks outside. Trying to end the drought. He's getting his first down.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending. 5% is what he made from the line.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Bruins. No problem knocking that one down.
Oh, Great ball movement there.
It's a 6-point game. Brooks outside. Here's Carlson. Good on the three-point shot. Carlson's got 5.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Jackson has the open look, and the Bruins another 3.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
Brooks outside. On the wing, Green. He has yet to score. Knocks down the 3-ball. Carlson's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Wildcats. The Bruins leading by 3. Outside Jackson. Pass to Gomes. Fires the 3. Rebound by Gaines. The Wildcats have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Here's Carlson. And here is Green. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Here is Gomes, covered by Beasley. Gomes with it, outside Jackson. And he's good on the 3-ball. 12 points for him.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here is Gomes. And it's good, 2 points. 14 points for DJ.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The Wildcats have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Wallace is checked in for Korkmaz. And so here are the Wildcats. 6-point game. Here's Green, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Wildcats. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Wallace against Beasley. Five to shoot. Pass to Gaines. Lets the 3 fly.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he's on that one. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Out left to the wing. Back to Beasley. Green with a screen on Wallace. Beasley with a clean look. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Wildcats.
And now let's take a moment to check out the stats for Green. Good season for him last year.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Bruins on. Up 19. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been.
Difference. They're getting to the line. Lots of their points come from free throws. Now, you always love to put the other team in foul trouble.
It's just been a mismatch so far. We'll see if that keeps up. Okay, so now let's talk about that point guard matchup from the first half.
You might think I only like seeing the big man battles. You're half right. I prefer those, but this guard matchup is fun too.
Nice of you to say, big fella. Thanks for humoring the rest of us.
You're welcome, Ernie.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And Beasley has the ball here for the Wildcats, trailing by 19. And it's time for an injury report.
He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Though it'll take some time to fully recover from this injury, the staff has given him the green light to play on it. Guys?
Allie, thank you for the update. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
That's just awful news. You really feel for the guy, and you know everyone in the NBA family is wishing him a speedy recovery.
Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. Beasley is out there with Green. Then it's Brooks, and it's Carlson in the power forward.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Pass to Jackson. Now Gomes. Now Jackson. Lays it up and banks it in. Jackson's got 18 points.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Here's Carlson. Beasley outside. Brooks misses.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Jackson. Rebound by Gaines. Well, 50% from the floor. Green kicks to Beasley. To the wing right side. Here's Carlson. 10 points for him. And the wide open shot from Green. His three-pointers off the mark. Here's Jackson.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. Brooks kicks to Green. Shoots the 3. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
And Anthony Simons cut his teeth under Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum, Stan. Some pretty good manners.
You aren't kidding, Kevin, and I think going up against those guys in practice every day, watching them every night, and being another guard who has to score the ball, he couldn't have learned from anybody better. And Anthony Simons now a tough guy to stop.
And Gaines drops them both. Stan, teams track different officiating crews, don't they, and how they tend to call the game.
Yeah, they do, Kevin, and there are some organizations who do it more than others. I'm not a fan of it myself because I think it puts your players' focus on the officials and takes away from focusing on what they're supposed to be doing on the court. So I'm not a big fan of it.
And the foul called on DJ. That's his first foul.
I mean, our defense was just there a little late.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Brooks kicks to Green. Pass to Beasley. Three-pointer. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Now that's 17 points for Beasley.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Jackson passes to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, their schemes have been effective, and he's been a significant part of their focus.
Beasley outside. Brooks with no one around. Drains the three-pointer. Brooks has got 5 points now in the quarter.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Jackson a screen on Beasley. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Outside, Green. Pass to Gaines. Now here's Beasley. Off target from outside.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Some nice ball movement by the Bruins. Launches it. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot. Derek White is an impact player, but is he a star in this league? White said, "I'm not into labels. I just know whatever the team needs, I'm ready to do it. And what does this team want from him?" He said, "Be aggressive, don't defer." And hearing that from great players, it just gives you confidence. Back to you, Kevin.
Truly an impact player. Thank you, Allie. The Bruins making a switch here. Wallace is checked in. Here's Westphal. Gomes covering. Gaines. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
There's the lob to Jackson. It's stolen. And that one is hammered home.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
Well, as a coach, you're always telling your guys to play hard. That's what we need.
Here's Jackson with the 3. Does not score. Only the 4th fail in 13 tries. Here's Westphal. Driving in. Brooks, the pass to Carlson. 5 on the clock. Outside, Green. Over Wallace. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Jackson. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Here's Jackson. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw to be about getting him the ball.
Wildcats making a switch here. Mason's checked in. The free throw off from Jackson. Greg, we've had a couple of NBA Cups in the book already. What have you thought of it so far?
A little added excitement and interest early in the regular season, and I'm all for it. Between that and the play-in, I think the NBA's done a great job to kind of make every part of the calendar relevant.
Wallace the screen. And he drives in for the 3. Jackson misses. The Wildcats have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the 3rd. There's Green with the 3. And the rebound collected by Gomes. Gomes has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Jackson. On the wing, Jackson. And Jackson throws it down.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Here's Mason. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Mason's got 11 points.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Pass to Jackson. Over Mason. And the Bruins tack on 2 more.
And I'm not really sure that's the time for the fadeaway, but he sure can make it too.
Brooks outside. Here's Carlson, guarded by Jackson. Back to Brooks. Pass to Green. Over to the left wing. Unloads from 13. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense there from Jackson. There's the lob to Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Wildcats. Here's Westphal. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. And Green gets it to go. Green's got his second bucket of the night.
And a quiet first half from distance. Didn't even try a 3, but now he's 1 for 2 from deep in the second half.
Brooks covering. Jackson in the corner. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Jackson's got 14 points now in the second half. Green against Wallace. Now, here's Green. He's got 5. Mason for 3, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Bruins on top, just done. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it.
And so it's the Bruins winning this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForge.